from the lowest voltage of battery. You chose 11.1, and it is correct. Which branch of aerospace engineering focuses on the theory, technology, and practice of flight within the Earth's atmosphere? Oh. Nice work. You chose Aeronautical Engineering, and it is correct. Orange is color or fruit. Strong choice. Fruit is the right answer.
In a red circle called.
Correct. 11 is the right answer. Involves astrodynamics, which is the study of mechanics and the scientific way of predicting orbital elements. Right again. Aerospace engineering is a valid answer. Which branch of aerospace engineering focuses on the science and technology of spacecraft and launch vehicles? You're right. Astronautical engineering is the correct answer.
What do you call the document that provides information about a passenger's flight details and itinerary?
Smart move. Travel itinerary is an accurate answer. What happens to air pressure as the speed of airflow increases, according to Bernoulli's principle? Valid point. It decreases is true. What is the term for the upward force that opposes gravity and supports the weight of an aircraft? Hey. Lift is a solid answer. Advanced fiber composite materials exhibit their greatest mechanical strength when subjected to. Nice selection. Tension is the correct and valid answer. Dash is the force of gravity. It acts in a downward direction toward the center of the Earth. Well reasoned. Weight is the correct choice. What is the term for the area of an airport where aircraft are parked, loaded and unloaded? You got it. Your choice, apron, is right. What is the term for the area of an airport where passengers wait to board their flight? Excellent choice. Gate is the right answer. What is the term for the path that an aircraft follows to get from one place to another? Well picked. Flight route is the correct answer. What is the name for the part of the airplane where passengers sit during the flight? Good thinking. Cabin is the right answer. What is the name for the front part of the airplane where the pilot and co-pilot sit? Oh. Great thinking. Cockpit is the right choice. What do you call the process of passengers getting on the airplane before takeoff? Exactly. Boarding makes sense and it is right choice. What do you call the process of passengers getting off the airplane after landing? Solid response. Deplaning is a valid choice. Dash is the study of forces and the resulting motion of objects through the air. Right choice. Aerodynamics is the best answer. What literary device is employed in the phrase, "took the men under their wings"? Excellent. Metaphor is a brilliant choice.
What type of ticket allows a passenger to cancel their flight and get a refund?
Clear logic. Your choice, flexible or refundable ticket, is sound and 100% true. What type of ticket allows a passenger to upgrade to a higher class of service? Correct response. Upgradable ticket is the most accurate answer. Which propulsion system is used for aircraft flying between Mach 3 and 6? On track. Ramjet is the correct answer. What do you call the document that allows a passenger to board a flight? Good job. Your answer, boarding pass, works well here. What force acts against the forward motion of an aircraft in flight? Sharp thinking. Drag is the right choice. What is a major concern for structures in aeronautical engineering? Well done. Withstanding forces during flight is the right choice. Which term best describes the significance of the Bell X-1 flight? Great job. Pivotal is the accurate answer. Which of the following is a method to reduce drag on an aircraft? Perfect. Streamlining the body shape is the correct choice. Dash is the force that acts opposite to the direction of motion. Bravo! Drag is the answer. What minimal degree do you need to become an aerospace engineer? Smart pick. Bachelor's is the correct choice. Who are credited with inventing the first successful airplane? Well reasoned. The Wright brothers is the correct choice. What year did the Wright brothers make their historic flight? Smart pick. 1903 is the correct choice. What is not a fundamental axis of rotation for an aircraft? Nice selection. Slide is the correct and valid answer. Fatigue testing determines the response of a material to. Bravo, cyclic loads is the answer.
What is the term for the airflow pattern over an object?
You chose aerodynamics, and it is correct. Dash is the act of moving or pushing an object forward. Excellent. Propulsion is a brilliant choice. What control surfaces affects the pitch of an aircraft? Clear logic. Your choice, elevator, is sound and 100% true. Rotation around the side-to-side axis is called dash. Perfect. Yaw is the correct choice. What did the first kites invented by the Chinese use? Exactly. Bamboo and silk makes sense, and it is right choice. Which of the following is not a part of an airplane? Great thinking. Crankshaft is the right choice. What is the shape of a wing's cross-section called? Excellent choice. Aerofoil is the right answer. Rotation around the vertical axis is called dash. Well done. Yaw is the right choice. Aerospace engineering yearly salary is about dash. Solid response. 100 to 20 is a valid choice. What are you tasked with making in this project? Good job. Your answer, a working model aircraft, works well here. What are the 4 forces affect things that fly? Correct response. Gravity, thrust, drag, lift is the most accurate answer. What is the role of a jet engine in an aircraft? On track. To provide thrust is the correct answer. Surface corrosion of aluminium is minimized by. You got it. Your choice, anodizing, is right. What is the speed of sound referred to as? Right again. Mach 1 is a valid answer. Who is known as the father of flight? Valid point. Otto Lilienthal is true.
Which control surface controls roll? You're right. Ailerons is the correct answer.
What kind of airfoil is the airfoil? Nice work. You chose water droplet, and it is correct. Aerospace engineering involves dash. Nicely done. Science, mathematics, physics is a solid answer. What color is the signal cable? Right choice. White is the best answer. Polymers may be described as sharp thinking. Organic macromolecules is the right choice. What does drag work against? Correct. Thrust is the right answer. What control surface uses? Great job. Rudder is the accurate answer. Choose the grade you want. Strong choice. F is the right answer. What can the plane fly? Smart move. Lifting is an accurate answer. Which is an airplane? Good thinking. Airbus A320 is the right answer. Jet engines are? Well picked. Gas turbines is the correct answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Oh. Great thinking. Contact Narayan Chengder is the right choice.